My first question for you. Why did you get into this field and how are you currently sharing your gifts?
Anyone who has experienced trauma in my eyes is a survivor. Trauma, I believe, can only be defined by the person who has experienced it.
If I could say one word about the three that have in common, it would be restoration. Restoration is taking something back to its original form.
Again, what I did before to start over, because he in that moment realized the intention of man's heart is evil from his youth. Adverse childhood experiences is all about what is indoctrinated into us, what is exposed to us in our youth, because what is exposed to us in our youth is who we become unless there is a buffer.
The woman that you gave me caused me to eat of this fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And now that he has eaten of it, like I say, their eyes are open. But see, God had already forewarned them that the day that you eat of this tree, you shall surely die. But where this quote comes into play, that a man is not considered a failure until he begins to blame someone else, is because of this. Even though Eve brought it to him, he had a choice to decide whether or not that he would eat of this fruit. So he made the choice, even though he had already been given an instruction from God to not eat of this tree. So now that he has ate of it, their eyes are open, but instead of taking accountability for his actions, not only did he throw Eve under the bus, but really he's blaming God too.
How would you have handled that if your baby came home high? How would you guys have handled that?
One thing I want to say, and if you don't mind me just going ahead, because I done been there. I have been that child and I have been that parent. And so when we are that child and we come home and the discipline that we receive, we intend to let that bleed over to our parenting.
What did you mean when you said music is programming?
You asking me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. My Wi-Fi is crazy. This programming, it's like I said earlier, if you hear the same song over and over and over again that tells you pop pills, drink lean, shoot your brother, his life don't mean anything, you start to think that that's who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do.
That word.